Princess Leia Organa. Princess Leia was one of the Rebel Alliance's greatest leaders, fearless on the battlefield and dedicated to ending the tyranny of the Empire. Hello, welcome to another Centurion's Corner, and today we are reviewing Star Wars Princess Leia Organa from the 40th anniversary collection series of A New Hope. So these figures are a couple years old now, and I got them on Star Action Figures. I think it was about £90, £80, and I got a set of about 5 figures, I think. And one of them is I really wanted this Leia Organa because I do have her from the red sort of carded back normal boxes, and I must admit the face sculpt on it is absolutely awful. So I'll do a comparison shot of that one a little bit further down the line. But yeah, that's kind of really one of the reasons I really wanted to get that set, just because this face on here actually does her a little bit more justice. It's not got the face app that we kind of used to of nowadays, but it just looks 10 times better than what the other one does. And how can you not have Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, in the traditional Princess Leia outfit, really? And I haven't reviewed the other one before, so I just thought, why not just review this one and just do a comparison of that as well anyway. So anyway, here she is. She's on a chaser background, very similar to the old Kenner type ones that we had in the 80s, looking pretty cool. We've got the blister pack on the side here with a little blaster and the E11 that she uses to escape the Death Star. We've got the traditional sort of chaser sort of ring around it with Star Wars at the top. 40th anniversary kind of badge at the top there, that's just out of view of the camera, and yeah, with a nice kind of sort of picture of Princess Leia on the side. I do feel like the card needs to be either a little bit bigger or the picture in the background needs to be a little bit bolder. It just always looks a mishmash of the size comparison. I don't think it kind of comes across quite so good as the old Kenner kind of cards we've had way back when. And on the back, it's just basically a bit of a tick sheet that we used to get and sort of collect your figures as you go. I would love this Han Solo. I've got a Luke. I'm never too sure if I'm ever going to buy this Luke because I have got him in the speeder set that I need to review. But yeah, all the others I have got in some form or way or the other. The R2-D2, I'm actually going for the Bandai kit for my R2-D2s. But yeah, pretty cool. So I guess without further ado, we just crack this one open. Okay, here she is in a little blister pack. Pretty much exactly the same as she was on the card. Obviously no hidden accessories or anything because it was in a blister bubble. So yeah, we just put her out, get her first impression, and then I go away and take some pictures and then put her through a review. So just bringing her in there. Yeah, I mean straight away this looks 10 times a lot better than the other Princess Leia I got. I was always a bit sort of skeptical really at first with this figure where it's all kind of covered in the fabric, but yeah, I actually do enjoy the figure itself. So I'll be away and take some pictures. See you in a moment. Okay, so welcome back. I've been away, taken some photos with her, and I must admit she's a lot better looking than her, well, ugly sister, I guess, which I'll just bring in a little bit later on into the review. But first, we'll just take a look at her accessories, and she comes with the Princess Leia kind of famous gun that she uses at the beginning of A New Hope, and also she comes with the E11 that we get at the end on the Death Star. So we've got both looks really for the figure, even though it's just a gun. She holds this okay. It does go into like a trigger finger. Her fingers are a little bit more bendy, but they're all fine. And looking at the gun a little bit more closer, got a little bit of ribbing on there. It's all in black plastic, and yeah, just looks fine, does the job. We just recently got this gun with the Yavin Luke, which had a few silver detailings on here, so you could always mix them up a little bit if this one's going to go into his holster. The E11 is just again black plastic, but it has the little silver part on there, and it is the same size as all the other E11s as well. It's not like a little cheaper version or a little smaller version, so it can fit into her hands. But unfortunately she can't reach the trigger when holding it, but obviously when you're just doing a double arm pose when she's blasting the stormtroopers off, it's not too bad. So that's those accessories, and then really we go into our articulation. I do find it a bit hard really just showing off her articulation because it's completely cloth. Her outfit is just one complete sort of thing. So what I'll do, I'll bring in a stunt double. On this one I've actually taken off the robes so you can see what she looks like underneath, and yeah, we can do a comparison to the face as well. As you can see, she just looks like a man ape, or I don't know, it just, looking at that, it's not Carrie Fisher. I mean, this one here looks fine, this looks like a nasty bootleg. It almost reminds me of Spaceballs when you got these stunt doubles and they're running up to the thing and it's a bloke. It's just how they can get it so wrong, being sort of 40 years after the A New Hope was made, or Carrie Fisher's face has been digitally recreated thousands of times in figures, and Hasbro bought this out. So it's definitely worth the upgrade from $7.99 on Star Action Figures, or at other places you can get her for a bit cheaper to upgrade your red card from this one. But anyway, we'll just put the one we're reviewing to the side at the moment, and we could just look at this one. So we can look at the articulation anyway. So with her head, she can look straight up, and she's the same with this one over there, and can look down. Unfortunately, this is how I broke it. Done the peg part there, because I was going to do a customization on this one a little while ago, but the reason why I need to review this figure is because my little girl wants this one, because she wants to play with Princess Leia, which is why I'm reviewing 2 Princess Leias in a row. So up here we've got the shoulder rotation. It can come up quite high as well. We've got a rotation there just below the sort of like shoulder joint there, and also we've got a double jointed elbow. We've got the rotation at the wrist, and it's also on a peg. We've got kind of the swivel and the ab crunch just below the bosoms, and we've got the legs. They can come out this far, they can kick this high. We've got the upper thigh rotation, we've got a double jointed knee, and also we've got a rocker and a pivot at the ankle. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, going for sculpt and everything of this figure as well, it's just basically the face, just bringing her in a bit of a closer look. And yeah, I think this one's done really well. I have got the newer figure, obviously the one I just reviewed, and you can see it's, you know, with the new digital technology, this one would really pop with this kind of sort of facial sculpt on there. But again, you can just see the evolution of evolution of the actual figures themselves from Black Series. So this one can go to the side for now, and yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, the fabric of the actual dress, you know, it's quite a nice kind of polyester kind of sort of like thing. Maybe it's a little bit too baggy on her. I can't really decide if it is or not. And then we've got this sort of plastic belt that comes around, and with a little single peg at the back that holds it in place, with the little silver application sort of badges and all that on there. And then we can go down to her boots, and which are just kind of like slightly a little bit ribbed in the side, and it's just kind of a standard white boot. So it's really, as Princess Leia, you know, we know she hasn't really got much going for the outfit, and all that, I suppose. I mean, it's not really much to show off, but yeah, I highly recommend this figure just for $7.99. Just up, I know I keep going on about it, but it's just that face of this one over here. It's just a little plain awful, really. So it's just a quick review, really, just to show this one off. I've got a few more figures and all that coming down today, so look forward to more figures coming your way. So guys, thank you so much again. If you want to comment down below, go ahead. You can follow me on Instagram, which is in the description down below. You can subscribe, and you can also like as well. So again, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.